Yo, what's good guys? It's just Joel and welcome back to my channel. Yes sir, I am back with another video, and as promised in the last video, this video is going to be an advice video for all transition year students, 5th year students and 6th year students. This, my friend, is a survival guide, not just to help you prepare academically but also mentally and socially. Once again, here are all the timestamps for all the year groups, so just skip to the one that applies to you. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now, transition year students here. Transition year is compulsory and optional. It just depends on what school you go to, because in a lot of schools it's something that you have to do, whereas in the school I went to it was optional. I did transition year and I really liked it. Like, I'm not even saying that just to promote transition year, I'm saying this from my own personal experience. I really like transition year. I know you've probably heard stuff from other people that, oh, transition year is a waste of time, it's a DOS year, it's this and it's that and it's this and it's that. But I will give you some tips to help you hack transition year and make it the best experience you can possibly have. The first thing I'm going to say is be open-minded, okay? Go into transition year with an open mind. You are going to be presented with so many different opportunities to do so many different things. And if you're smart, you will make the most of each opportunity you get. Like, literally, yeah, say yes to everything. If a teacher wants you to volunteer on a trip, say yes. If somebody wants you to paint a wall, say yes. If literally whatever somebody asks you to do, say yes. Seize every single opportunity that is presented to you. Even if it's a bake sale, just take part. Transition year is not a DOS year unless you make it one. The next thing I'm going to say is also in relation to the last thing I said, and that is don't be lazy. Keep yourself occupied at all times. It is so easy to get lazy in transition year. So easy. And because people get lazy in transition year, they're not mentally prepared for 5th year. They just aren't. So again, be proactive. Take every opportunity that comes your way, because I can almost guarantee you, yeah, 95% of the people that said that TY was trash were the people that were lazy and didn't do anything in TY. The next thing I'm going to say is get to know more people in your year and outside of school as well. You were going to be going from 3rd year into 4th year, alright? And I guarantee you at least 1 or 2 of your friends will be going from 3rd year into 5th year, meaning you won't be in the same year anymore. Obviously, you can still talk to them, but because you guys are not in the same classes anymore, it won't be as often. You get me? One of the great things about TY is that it encourages you to do something new. It encourages you to meet new people, try new things, and just develop new skills. Just get to know more people in your year as well. I also said get to know more people outside of school as well. And the reason I said that is so that you can build more opportunities for yourself. In transition year, you will have the chance to go for work experience. And the more people you know, the more connections you make. The more connections you make, the easier it will be for you to do work experience. Just get to know more people. The next thing I'm going to say is time. You will have so much free time on your hands. It is crazy. Transition years get as little as to no homework at all, meaning when you get home you will have time to do whatever you want, which is why I cannot stress it enough. Make the most of that time. Try find a new hobby, develop new skills, go for Goshka. If you don't know what Goshka is, ask your guidance counselor about it, because I did my bronze and silver Goshka. Do something with the time you are given, because time is more valuable than wealth, and you'll be very annoyed with yourself when you realize how much time you've wasted. I cannot stress this enough. Make the most of your time you have in transition. The last thing I'm going to say is enjoy yourself. Like, that's probably the sole purpose of transition year. You need to enjoy yourself while you're embarking on new things as well. Although transition year will come with a few expenses here and there, the sole purpose of you doing it is for you to develop yourself in ways you didn't think you can and enjoy yourself. That is transition years. Now I'm going to move on to 5th years. Yes sir. Alright, 5th year students. Some say that this is probably the most important year of your secondary school. And I agree with that in a sense. 5th year is the year that you will do the heavy lifting. You will do the majority of your work in this year, whereas in 6th year, you're finishing off what you did in 5th year and you're just revising from there. The first thing I'm going to say is stay on top of your work. Stay on top of work in school, stay on top of homework, just stay on top of everything. 5th year will only be as difficult as you make it. If you're constantly putting stuff off and if you're constantly leaving stuff to last minute, you are going to make it so much harder for yourself. You are actually going to break. Like one of my friends, yeah, his name's Sean. Shout out to you, Sean, for this. What he would do, yeah, he would get homework from his teachers, like weekend homework for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And he would do all that homework on a Friday so that Saturday and Sunday he would chill. And by doing that, not only is he staying on top of his work, he's also providing time for himself to do whatever he wants to do. So again, stay on top of your work. The next thing I am going to say is develop discipline. There will be times where 5th year will get hard, and there will be times where you will want to play PlayStation instead of studying. You will want to go outside and play football with your friends instead of looking over maths. Like in this life, we'll always want to choose the alternative that's better to us, that's more pleasing to us. But fam, you have to discipline yourself. Tell yourself that you're not going to go outside and play football until you completed your maths homework. By doing that, you're not only pushing yourself to do what you need to do, you are also rewarding yourself for when you've completed it. Notwithstanding though, developing self-discipline can be painful, but you need to remember that it is going to benefit you in the long run. When you develop the discipline to study in 5th year, 6th year will be a piece of cake. It will be like jelly. You feel me? Why did I say jelly? It'll be easy, alright? The next thing I'm going to say is do not focus on the leaving cert all the time. There will be times where you will find yourself trying to study until 12 or until 1 in the morning or even 2 in the morning, and that is not good for you mentally. It's not good for you in the long run because you'll be tired to go to school the next day. Have a cut-off point. Tell yourself that after 10 o'clock no more studying, or after 10 o'clock no more work. Unless it is really important work you have to get done or you have a deadline the next day, okay, that is acceptable. But do not develop the habit of staying up late. Trust me, I've tried that and it didn't go so well for me. And yeah, just don't focus on the leaving cert all the time. Have something to distract you. It will help you de-stress. Less stress, more success. And again, I mentioned this in the last video for the juniors, but I'm gonna say it again in this video. Don't be afraid to seek help. There are very few people in school that are naturally gifted at everything. There's always gonna be somebody that is great at one subject and terrible at another subject. And it's okay, but seek the help that you need. If you need to get grinds, get grinds. If you need to get lectures, get lectures. If you need to ask someone in the older year for notes, ask them for notes, literally. If you don't say anything, you're only gonna suffer in silence. That's literally, nobody will care. That's your own. Nobody will give a damn about you unless you speak up, alright? Seek the help that you need. Also, your bonus tip actually, before I move on to 6 years, yeah, take the time to discover what you like and what you don't like, career-wise, alright? Because I know a lot of people that go into 6th year not having a clue what they want to do at all. I'm not saying that you need to have an absolute idea of the career you want to pursue in 5th year. I'm just saying have an idea of what you like and what you don't like, so that when you go into 6th year and have to choose stuff for your CAO, it'll be a bit easier for you. You know, you'll be like, oh, I like computers, let me choose computer science. Oh, I like studying animals, let me just put zoology. Literally, yeah. Find out what you like, what you don't like career-wise, and it'll be easier for you in 6th year when it comes to choosing your career. Okay? Okay. Moving on to 6th year. Oh, 6th year. The big boys. The big boy year. First and foremost, congratulations for making it this far. I commend you. Now, with all the congratulations aside, this is your year to be serious. In the time I was in 6th year, I have heard the word leaving cert more times than I have taken showers. Literally, that is how much they make it a big deal. And it is a big deal to a certain degree. But I am going to tell you a few things that you need to know before you enter 6th year. Number one, and the most obvious one, study. There is no way around studying. You cannot cheat your way out of studying. There is no way you can go through 6th year not study and succeed. It is impossible. What I advise you to do is create a study plan, alright? Designate certain days to study certain subject, and if you can't make a study plan for yourself, ask your guidance counselor to help you, because they will help you. That's what they're there for, to help students, okay? But please, do not think you can be a wise guy and cheat your way out of studying, because you can't. You really can't. If you start studying from the very beginning, maybe even from 5th year, alright? If you start studying from the beginning, you will not have to worry about cramming. You will pat yourself on the back later and thank yourself for studying. I cannot emphasize it enough. How many times have I said study in this video? You need to study. I've just said it again. You have to. The next thing I'm going to say is work with your teachers. Your teachers are not your ops, okay? They are there to help you. Believe it or not, your teachers want you to succeed. Some of the teachers that you've had have taught Leaving Cert students countless of times, alright? So obviously they will have knowledge that will be valuable to you if you ask them. If you are sitting in class and your teacher's talking and at the end of class comes, you didn't really understand what the teacher said, do not be afraid to go to the teacher after class and ask him or her to elaborate even more. More time, most of the teachers will be happy to help you because it's for your benefit, alright? Work with your teachers, not against them. Thank you. Next thing I'm going to say is don't stress it. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but don't stress it. When you know what you gotta do and you have a plan to accomplish that goal, it will reduce the stress substantially. The Leaving Cert alone is already stressful, alright? You are not doing yourself any justice by adding more stress onto yourself, by worrying about it, or by not getting enough sleep, or by not being physically active. So don't stress about the Leaving Cert. You won't have to stress if you're organized, alright? And for the love of God, don't procrastinate. Alright, if you want to watch that video, because that video I made a time ago about procrastination, go watch it, because this is not the year to procrastinate. This is not the year. The next thing I'm going to say is something that you need to really listen to. 6th year is a marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to say one more time. Repeat it after me. 6th year is a marathon, not a sprint. I hope you repeated it. You need to learn to pace yourself. When I say stay on top of work and stay on top of your homework, I don't mean study like a madman from September and then burn out by Christmas. What you need to do is take what you've learned from class and try understand it once you get home, once you do your homework. That's what you need to do for now. Once you've reached January and maybe completed the mocks, that's when you can start studying like crazy. That's when you can work on improving in your weaker areas. Work smarter, not harder. The last thing I'm gonna say is, drum roll please. Look after yourself. I know this is one of the most important years you're going to have in secondary school, but you need to understand your mental and your physical health comes first. When you take a breather and take a moment to recollect yourself and keep things in perspective, it will help you reduce your stress and your anxiety. Like, remember fam, you're still a young teenager. Make time for things you enjoy, your sports, your after school stuff, your friends, your family, the things you enjoy, your hobbies. Make time for the things you enjoy. Your health is more important than any academic achievement. And to every 5th year and 6th year watching this, remember, the Leaving Cert is a point in your life. It's not the point of your life. Hold up, I need to quote that. What? Yay! But yes, that concludes this video. Honestly, I wish you the best for you going into the year you're going into, and I hope you achieve and accomplish everything you want to accomplish in this year. But yes, I am finished with this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want me to make more videos like this, let me know in the comment section and I will. You know, I'll make more videos about school. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and love, peace, and God bless. Yes sir.